I'd like to invite you to come and try it out with us. You can talk about your clients. It's not a true submission of case. This isn't hard or technical. It isn't giving a full rundown. It's not like a hospital ward round. It is the questions that you have. You say, this is Joe Blogs. This has happened. This has happened. We're doing this, that, and the other thing, but we seem to have plateaued. Or my problem is here at this point. What do you suggest? It's as simple as that. Really is as simple as that. And everyone gets so much help and support from that group because we all reflect intentionally on your client, just as you are. We all talk about your client to give you that support that you need. And we give you other ideas. And that helps with the outcomes for our clients.
Mentoring with Geraldine is a bite-sized practitioner podcast for naturopaths, nutritionists, herbalists, coaches, and practitioners. This podcast responds directly to the needs of you, the practicing natural therapist. We have interviews during the holiday season and business and mindset support each week, so you'll get the variety you need to enjoy and stay motivated in your practice. Don't forget to subscribe to receive the weekly episodes. And if you want to connect with me, always check the show notes because that's where you'll find the links to book appointments and, of course, to join the Academy, the membership group where there's constant connection and community with like-minded practitioners. Now, let's get started.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mentoring with Geraldine and the Bite Size Podcast. How the devil are you? So, what are we going to talk about today? I thought since we've had this little bit of a theme going through the month of clinical wins, follow-up and systems, and retaining those clients, and I thought if we're going to close out the month, we've talked about case management. So what about growing confidence in case management? I think as we do the job more and more, as we niche more and more, we gain that confidence. We gain that confidence in what we're doing and in case management, in what our clients, how they are, their improvements, and what we do next and our next steps. So a couple of weeks back, I talked about changing it up, making sure that your appointment suited your client base, maybe doing it in a different style, making sure perhaps maybe you tell them right at the beginning what you need to do, or you're changing it so you're seeing them weekly, or you're just ringing them weekly, whatever it is, right? So let's dig a little bit into that case management because confidence grows when we have support because we've got to manage these clients. We've got to manage not just their expectations, but their illnesses as well. And that's what my Monday clinical group does. Now I've changed it slightly and it's going really well. I have to say, we were meeting 3 times a month with the messenger chat going on in the background. Everyone has access to the Academy and all the business recordings as well. Now we're meeting twice on the first and third Monday of the month, and that's working really well. And I've reduced the price, which I'm sure is thrilling for everybody. Not for me, but for everybody. It is now $120 a month. So it's really, really achievable. I personally think that $197 was totally achievable as well. And everyone happily paid it. So everyone was more than happy when I said to them, hey, I'm actually reducing the price. But we are only meeting twice a month because I had noticed that people were some people turn up every single one, but a lot of the time people are only turning up twice a month. And so that's great. I get money. You're not turning up. I'm good with that. But at the same time, I want everybody to turn up because I want to help and support people. So for me, it wasn't working. And I think people appreciated the change to twice a month because everyone goes, I haven't always got anything to ask. And I'm like, well, that's totally fine. You don't need something to ask every Monday. The point being that on a Monday, you can ask anything, business, clinical, something totally random. We do have lots of random questions that come out in those Monday days and they turn into a total education about something else. Because growing that confidence does take community and it does take support. So what is case management really? Really simply put, it's continuity, clarity, and the clinical confidence. Clinical confidence comes from getting the support that you need when you need it, which, I've got the messenger chat business hours. And so people put in there asking about clients and asking what they should do. I haven't had any this year, but last year we had a couple of ad hoc messenger meetings so that everybody can be in a group chat on Messenger and we could answer some questions that came up. Sometimes if it's a longer question or can't be doing with typing, I will voice record into the chat so that the person has the answer that way. Because when we're managing our case and our case load, we look at the client as a whole and we see where they're going. We've got to see that continuity. And we have a caseload, which means that we might have full books. And full books, as I've said before, is different for everyone. Full books for me was 15 people a week. After that, I really just got over it, wasn't interested. My mind was exploding, couldn't really, wasn't for me. Unless I had a student or somebody working in the room with me to do all the admin that went with it. Otherwise, I'd just get overloaded and burnt out. So your caseload is different for everybody. Full books is different for everybody. What's full for one person may not be full for another. Someone who's working full time might not actually be working 1 day a week, seeing clients. They might be doing paperwork, but they also might be going to the shops, doing ordering, chilling out, having coffee, connecting, whatever it is. Okay. So when we get that continuity is because we have multiple things happening. One of those things is we know when we're working, they know when they're coming to see us, we know we're posting about our availability, and there's this continuity of care. They know they're coming back in 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever it is. We're very clear about when we're seeing them, what's happening with them, what the next step is, what they are to do, how they're to contact us, and what the boundaries are. And you might think to yourself, my boundaries, that's not anything to do with confidence and caseload, but it is, because your boundaries support your confidence, your boundaries support your clarity, your boundaries support your clinical confidence, but at the same time, you need support to do that, aka the Monday Clinical Group. So when we're reviewing our clients, we go back and we have a look. Now, people don't like to review their clients because they get worried. Have I done something wrong? Have I forgotten something? Am I overthinking it? Am I spending too long on this client by going back through the information and monitoring what's going on and looking at the past? But when we're in a community group where we all talk about our clients, then there's a continuity there too, because people come and say, oh, do you remember I was talking about blah, blah lady and this, that, and the other thing? And I've got to say, if 2 a month isn't enough, we can go back to 3. It's not really a big deal. We're just trialing it at 2. So we've got this reviewing of our clients. And when we share, we get the mentoring in our clients, which builds our confidence. It takes a lot of the worry away about what we're doing and about how we're sharing, about the changes that our clients are going through, what we're asking them to do, because we've got that backup from other people. And what's this? Celebrating a pattern. Our clients are doing well. We met them on the Monday. A fortnight later, they came back on a Monday. We got them back a fortnight after that. It happened to be a Tuesday, but it was still the beginning of the week. Then we got them back 3 weeks after that. So they got that pattern of return. They've got the pattern of change. We've got them eating 3 meals a day instead of 1, or we've got them eating 2 meals instead of 5. Whatever it is, we're changing their patterns and we're creating new patterns. And we can celebrate those passions, but nothing's going to be perfect, right? You don't need all of the answers on that first appointment because you're going to see that client again. And as you see the client through their journey, they're hopefully getting better, might well plateau. Lots of people plateau at some point in their wellness journey. So as we hit these plateaus, as we know, things maybe go off a little bit off piste because they've gone to a wedding and they ate all weekend and now they feel sick and all of their problems have come back. Who knows what it is. It's good that we can ask questions in a group. It's good that we can ask other people. Nothing is going to be perfect. We're all human, so there's variation. So you give a product to Joe Bloggs, brilliant. Joe Bloggs gets better. Joe Bloggs starts doing everything. You're thrilled. You give that exact same product to who was at Joe Bloggs. So we've given it now to John Smith. And for John Smith, it doesn't work at all. Okay. It didn't like it, had all these side effects. What are you going to do? You go into the group and you ask. And sometimes, like with herbs, it might just be halving the dose. Sometimes it might be just stopping it for now, and then you can restart it later. And we just talk about those variations. And it means that you have that support. And I'd like to invite you to the group. I'd like to invite you to come and try it out with us. So you just need to email me or get on a focus call with me so that you can come and try the group. You can talk about your clients. It's not a true submission of case. This isn't hard or technical. It isn't giving a full rundown. It's not like a hospital ward round. It is the questions that you have. You say, this is Joe Blogs, this has happened. We're doing this, that, and the other thing, but we seem to have plateaued, or my problem is here at this point. What do you suggest? It's as simple as that. Really is as simple as that. And everyone gets so much help and support from that group because we all reflect intentionally on your client, just as you are. We all talk about your client to give you that support that you need. And we give you other ideas, and that helps with the outcomes for our clients. All right. So I invite you next month. So beginning of the month coming up. So there will be a session. You just need to contact me so that on the first Monday of the month, you can be part of the session and you can be a fly on the wall or you can participate. And I'd love you to participate. Let me know. The students can come too if you're a student. So just let me know what you'd like to do, because I'd love to have you in the group so that you can really experience for yourself that feeling of community. So I'm going to leave it there. Yap it on. I want your confidence to grow in case management. And to do that, we need support. To do that, we need others there that are going to help us out. And I'm here for you. So let me know how I can help. And I look forward to catching up with you on the next cast. We'll see you soon. Have a great rest of day. Bye.
Thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast for the weekly episodes. If you'd like even more support and learning, then the Academy is for you. Here you'll find part 2 of the herbal discussions, more clinical learning, and case studies to support your clients in practice. Bye for now.